shall bear you upon their hands, lest you strike your foot against a stone. On the lion and the viper you will tread.
Nestled on 60 acres of lawns and woodlands in Hingham, Massachusetts, is Glastonbury Abbey. Founded in 1954 by St. Benedict's Abbey of Bennett Lake, Wisconsin, Glastonbury Abbey is home to a community of Benedictine monks. We follow the rule of St. Benedict and focus on prayer and contemplation, always welcoming guests and visitors.
St. Benedict was a man who was disenchanted with the world. So he decided to go off and live by himself in a cave off the side of a mountain. He knew he had to do this just for himself, just to go into himself, learn more about his interior life, and then to respond really to God's call for him. This monastery that was nearby, these monks asked him to come and be their abbot. There was no codification of what monks did, so he started to really codify, how monks should live in this time. I think people are so hungry for a relationship with God, for spirituality, and they're not finding it in the world. So all of a sudden, I think they come and they discover us, and they hopefully feel comfortable.
I've been coming to the Abbey for about a year and a half now, quite by accident actually. I came to get some books for our grandchildren, for our granddaughters during Easter. And in that process, I went into the chapel, and I happened to be there for Vespers. And it was such a spirit of God within that chapel. And my own search for God sort of came together with their search for God that they've been doing for so many years here.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and shall be forevermore. Amen.
And I got hooked, so I am just thrilled to be part of this community.
In Benedict's time, his whole thing was that the monks were to stay at the monastery, and people would come to them. They had their own farm, they had their own vegetable gardens, they had their own cows and barnyard.
That tradition continues today on the grounds of Glastonbury with a shared community garden. Divided into 12 sections, each named for an apostle, the garden is cared for by volunteers who donate portions of their crops to the needy at local food pantries. The Abbey head chef, John Gawley, raises goats at the Abbey.
What's going on, Blossom? Yeah, that's Abby, Blossom, Honey. Come on. Let's go. Kids are up here all the time. They have a regular following of kids. They're just great.
Oh no, he's like 9.
At Glastonbury, we welcome men who are looking for the spiritual fulfillment that the monastic life as a Benedictine monk can provide.
So vocations, I think now, we approach it much differently than we did in the 50s and the 60s. Now we're seeing people coming into religious life who are in their 30s or 40s or 50s, and some of them are second or third career people.
I had heard of the Abbey in the early 90s, and I was living in Hingham at the time, and I came on a monastic spirituality retreat in 1995 in the fall. I was married. I have 3 grown children. This is a little unusual model for a monk. This has all taken several years to discern. And in one sense, we are still discerning, and so you are here for a purpose, to seek God, basically. And this provides the structure to do that. For men who have already been out in the world, have maybe earned the money that they want to earn, are feeling maybe something empty in their hearts with respect to their purpose in life, I would encourage men in that category to come and try, come and see what kind of life we have here, and how that might address some of the deeper issues in their life.
I just like us to be a source for people who need help, who want help, and also for people who are searching, because there are so many people searching.
I've been coming to the Abbey about a year and a half with my husband. We're greeters, so we welcome people to the Abbey. We've been coming because it's such a welcoming place. Okay, so I was raised Catholic, went to church every Sunday, but I never felt connected. So I came here, and I do feel connected. I feel like I understand the Mass more than I ever did, and I relate to what the priests offer during their homily more than I ever did in a traditional parish.
I've been coming to the Abbey for about 10 years, and it's been a wonderful experience for my family. It's brought us all back to going to church and actually practicing a faith that had been muddled for quite a long time. The people here are great, and a real sense of community. I hope I can continue to grow and come to this Abbey and add something to it. It's something that I've really found that has deepened my faith.
Guests are welcome to visit the grounds, pray with us, or to make a few days retreat in one of our retreat houses. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary. We celebrate an outdoor Mass on the Great Lawn.
May Almighty God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
The Abbey Gift Shop sells books, medals, rosaries, and gift items. Spiritual bouquets are also available in the gift shop. The Abbey also has a conference center, which is available for rental for meetings, receptions, and gatherings. Most of the classes, lectures, and other presentations we sponsor have been gathered under the umbrella heading of the Glastonbury Abbey Institute. These events also take place at the Abbey Center. And we never take ourselves too seriously. We love to laugh and tell jokes. Some of us even like to wear silly hats. But what makes Glastonbury so special are the people, the monks and the members of our extended community who worship with us. As the first Christians said, "You will know them by the love they have for each other."
Here at Glastonbury, over these 60 years, one of the strongest things that people have told us is it is a very welcoming place.
Glastonbury is not just stuck on a traditional. It is really opening the heart and the mind and the soul to find God in your way.
This is a holy place. This is where God resides, and this is a place where you can feel God's presence and know that God is always with you.